The world we know rests on a fragile silence. But what if this silence was only a veil hiding a sound capable of tearing apart the very essence of our biology? Victor was a man who lived by sounds, but he never expected that sound would become his executioner. The Arctic isn't just cold, it's empty. At the Polar 12 station, Victor was tasked with restoring an audio recording from 1922. It had been found in the frozen hands of an explorer sitting in the middle of a vast desert. When Victor arrived, he noticed an unnatural silence around the station. No birds, no animal sounds, only the wind, which seemed far too rhythmic. As the phonograph needle touched the wax cylinder, the room filled with a low, vibrating hum. It wasn't music. It was a sound felt in the teeth and bones. The water in the glass began to form fractals. The sound whispered, "We are what remained of the stars when they rotted." Victor tasted copper in his mouth as his nose began to bleed, yet he couldn't hit stop. The next morning, biology began to give way. The wallpaper on the walls became moist and warm like skin. Into mirror, Victor saw his pupils. They had become triangular. Other scientists at the station began to transform. One of them pulled silver strings from his own stomach, trying to play himself. Bodies no longer mattered. They were becoming instruments for a higher melody. Victor saw the truth. Somewhere beyond our universe exists the Black Sun. It does not shine, it sings. Its song is a code that rewrites DNA. The Polar 12 station turned into a giant organ of human flesh and metal. Every breath of the survivors became a note in an eternal symphony of agony. The worst was yet to come. The station's system was preparing an automatic report to the network. If this sound hit the internet, it would spread through every speaker on the planet. Humanity would turn into a single, pulsing mass of flesh. Within minutes, Victor, whose fingers had already fused into a single bony plate, crawled toward the servers. He realized only fire could stop this sound. Fire has no melody. He sabotaged the station's nuclear reactor. At the moment of the explosion, Victor felt a strange peace. The melody in his head finally broke into the white noise of pure energy. The station vanished in a flash that incinerated the very idea of sound. A month later, only glass was found at the site. But in New York, a young child picked up their tablet. The device emitted a short, barely audible vibrating hum. The child smiled, their eyes momentarily flashing with a triangular reflection. The music didn't die. It just changed frequency.